Okay, before we start drawing, let's give this guy a Terminator scan. Are you ready? All right, time to scan. Scanning complete. Let's move on to the head shape. I'm seeing a square with a pyramid shape on the top and a pyramid shape on the bottom. And now the eyes and the eyebrows. Or in this case, the glasses and the eyebrows. So let's take a look at that little stubby nose of his. And it is unique, with that diamond shape and two round circles. Easy to see. On to the mouth. Pretty easy to see his mouth shape. He's got that little mountain range thing going on his upper lip, and his bottom lip is like the mountain range without the cleavage. The hair. Hair can be tricky, but as you can see here, I've just simply broken it up into 6 basic regions. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show. So in your opinion, what features do you think should be emphasized in this guy in order to achieve likeness? You and I may not have the same opinion, and that's okay. Alright, so here's what I think. His stern, thin eyebrows, his short, stubby nose, and that triangular chin. Alright, so now it's time to draw. I do a quick under sketch before I do a live caricature. It's not required. It's also not very detailed, as you'll see. I just use it for placement, and it's just part of my process. It definitely is not required. A lot of caricatures just go right to marker to paper. A lot of caricature artists like to exaggerate the size of glasses, or one way or the other, real large or real small, and that's fine. But keep in mind, the most important thing is to maintain the basic shape of the glasses before you even think about exaggerating. It actually is very important for likeness. And here we go. One of the very first stars of the show, that short, stubby nose. And now the second star of the show, that sharp triangle chin. To give men a more macho, masculine look, I like to sharpen the corners of the cheekbone and the jawline. This guy was both lanky and muscular at the same time. So I wanted to avoid giving him that stereotypical super skinny caricature neck. I wanted to give him something that, had some, again, manliness and some macho-ness and some muscularness when I drew his neck. If you notice, this guy has kind of a high forehead, but I didn't draw his forehead as high. I actually shortened it a bit. And the reason being is I wanted to have balance in this caricature, because what I had already done is I actually pulled his chin down, as you can see, to emphasize that triangle that we mentioned in Stars of the Show. So if I had made his forehead real high, it actually would look more distorted as opposed to exaggerated. His nose actually narrows out abruptly at the bridge, so I added a couple lines to enhance likeness. So now I'm going to erase my undersketch lines and proceed to do some shading. Adding shading is just like my undersketch. It's not required, it's just something that I do. Okay, putting on the finishing touches here, and we'll be moving on to our next video and our next subject.